So what's good, beautiful people? Welcome back again to the Radar Files. I am your host, your Frage. Yeah, it has come to my attention that the numbers are growing. So if you want to join the 1% of this channel, make sure you subscribe down below and give this video a like so that I may be suggested back to you whenever I drop a fire video like this one. FYI, I always post on a daily basis. And on our video today, we are going to begin it like this. Anita Ray exposes how radios and TV con innocent artists in Kenya, okay? Yeah, so if you are prepared, unlike me today, I did not come prepared. If you are prepared, make sure you sip your hibiscus, sea wine, so that you may sanitize your mouth, so that you may rejuvenate your skin, una glow, una radiate on a daily basis, and your heart health will increase. Without further ado, let's begin this video.
Just let me give you some sense. And yeah, I stopped giving my opinion about everything I understood. I don't need to give my opinion on everything, but this one is serious, and I've been saying it on Twitter. And I want to talk about it because I have had real life experiences with addictions, and I know what addiction can do. And what Nyakundi is doing, what Lynn they're trying to do is really important. So I'm going to put in my weight on it. Because number one, addictions are real. Gambling is an addiction. Betting is not controlled in our country, and it's really affecting lives, and that's a crisis. That's a problem. When I worked for one of the biggest Swahili stations, yes, if you know...
Yeah, for a minute about addictions. As you know, this channel began on a very high note about addictions, on a very high note about how you can understand your body. So, if you are a die-hard fan, you can go back to my older videos and watch what I talk about what I talk about, and the information I give you on how to navigate if you are addicted to something, or if you want to bring your body to an optimum level so that it may function at its best. Na watu wanasemanga the body is the temple. So kama temple yako imejaa merchants, itabidi umeanza kuwavuruga.
Know where I worked, you will follow me this story. One of the biggest Swahili stations, yeah. I joined, I was naive. I had never experienced that thing of lying to listeners. Honestly, I hadn't. And I thrive on the truth. So you can imagine, I got in there and literally we were told we were giving money on air. So it was every day like 50K, 200K. Bro, me was like, we're giving this money for real. But then I was told, before we start giving the money on air, we have to meet the client on the side. So I was like, but I thought the client goes through the station. Oh yeah, he goes through the station, but he needs to meet you to explain to you how we give that.
For those who don't understand this, let me break it down for you guys. So, what she's talking about, there's this radio channels, I'll call them radio channels, in our country, and they keep on advertising certain things over and over again. It is like a roller coaster of the same commercial break, and this commercial break are what she's talking about. And when this commercial break are created, they serve to create a form of addiction, because addiction is something that you can do uncontrollably. And if something is always out of your control and you feel like you want to do it over and over again, then it becomes a nuisance. And that is what she's trying to bring light on, the behind the scenes of the radio systems, how they work and how they like to get you addicted to certain things. And the things they are getting you addicted to are these radio shows that hata mimi nikipanda gari pale asubuhi unasikianga ni asubuhi ama ni jioni ati patanisha, sijui patanisha huyu na huyu, then unasikia piga hii namba utuongeleshe, ama tuma message, send an SMS to this number so that you can give us your opinions, or call this number so that we may get to understand who, ama to understand your opinion or what you think on this matter. So that's what she's talking about, for those of you who are not paying attention like me. Yeah.
The money. Guys, this is serious, and it's so true and so sad, yeah? I'm laughing because it was just surreal. We met the client. He tells us, I want you to go on air. and say you're giving money, but people have to send an SMS to this number. Now, what happens when you send that SMS to that number? You get subscribed to things you don't know. They say the SMS is free, but this SMS starts cutting money from your account. This same SMS send you betting links. They send you, like they are number harvesting. You get, they are number harvesting, and they use these numbers to share. Betting companies, they use these numbers to do all that. Now, the saddest part for me on air was we never gave money to a genuine person. It was, oh, Anita, do you know someone who can pretend they're listening to us to give them money? It was that actually for the longest. We never had genuine winners at all. And for me,
fantastic. You see, I always used to think that these people who win always win for a reason. Kumbe, it is just somebody who is put there, like they are putting on an act. So, if you claim they win the money, see, they will come back into the streets with us, and we will see the person. Ama they are going to use a fake name. Very many big questions. So if that person wins the money, just even though you buy a radio you can hear someone, but you cannot see their faces. So if we could see their faces, probably the names they are using are fake names. And if these people are real, to on a street, hey, you guy, you won 50,000 Kenya shillings, So yo, niachie shabs bana, wapi za macho bana. But unfortunately, they might be using aliases to peddle this kind of information to you guys. So sad. It's so sad.
I kept wondering, why are we doing that? But then, to be honest, then I was my moral compass was not moral, to be honest. I won't lie about it. So I really didn't care much. Potato, it didn't bother me. It's work. And this client used to give us commission per number of numbers. Literally, your numbers give you money at the end of the week. That happens a lot in Swahili stations and vernacular stations. That's the reason you hear a presenter pushing the number so much, because they're given money based on the number of people who send an SMS during their show. There's a certain morning presenter, I'm telling you, in one of these Swahili stations, you will hear them going ham. Yeah, send an SMS to this number. It's because if they get more people, by the end of the week, their client gives them more money. You understand? And this is gambling. I'm telling you, nowadays you listen to radio every 2 minutes. And sometimes I ask myself, guys, some of you are Christians, don't you know the Lord? Every 2 minutes, send this to send these numbers. It's like...
on this channel, we always whip them Christians. So, ukileta hapa your story, you know you are Christians. That one I will not agree with you. Just say you need to be morally upright. Morally upright people make right decisions that foster for the growth of the community. Usitulete hapa guilt card ya nini. Unasikia Anita, usitulete hapa nini guilt trip. Kuwa Christian hapa. On this side, we ain't Christians.
99 bob, it's 50 bob. I don't know who and who won. Guys, it's crazy. And let me tell you some math. I was telling someone the other day, if 1 million Kenyans send 100 bob, how much money is that? 1 million Kenyans send 100 bob. That is in one show. Some of these shows have 5 million listeners. You know, you're talking to masses, you're moving masses, and you're misusing the microphone for the wrong reasons. You're supposed to be educating, entertaining, informing, changing lives, not getting people into gambling. Someone needs to call this out. People are addicted. People are struggling. People are committing suicide because they have lost everything. Every single thing. When did media become the hand that bites? When? We complain every day that Kenya is a...
When didn't media become that hand that... Where? It has always been like that, The media has always been some kind of wanakwagana their own veil. They have their own agendas that they want to push. And to you guys,
bad country because we have bad leaders. We have bad Kenyans. It's a shame that we have bad Kenyans. We have bad people, and we are tolerating it. We need to get tired. I keep saying we are not tired enough. Countries did not change because people are angry. They changed because people were tired enough. I hope something happens about this whole aviator thing. I hope something happens about this whole gambling thing. I hope something really does happen. It has to start with us. We need to start with us. We really have to. Have an amazing Wednesday.
Yeah, so this is revolution mongering. And the thing I like about revolution mongering is that people speak their senses. When people start beginning to say that change needs to happen, they always bring out information that wanaonyesha ile inaitangwa sindiria ya ndani ama inaitangwa aje. Wanaonyesha kikaza cha mstahiki. Ni mstahiki mea ama ni nani? Wanaonyesha hiyo kikaza manze. So it has been revealed to us today that apparently these radio things, for me, I don't always don't always listen to radio, but whenever I do, I am always perturbed by how much nini will you put onto us, advertisement are you going to put onto us every other time, the same kind of advertisement. Hiyo kitu hiyo ni perturb mbaya. Then they always play the same kinds of songs. But the good thing about our modern society, you can always switch into Spotify, switch into Apple Music, switch into yengine naitangwaje, I don't remember, but hizo mbili, you can always find podcasts that talk about the right things or the things that you are more in tune with without those much advertisements. And you can also find my music some other place. Sasa sahi ndo hiyo sasa mimi najipiga shout out for the first time ever on a video. You go listen to my music, but music zangu ziko tu on YouTube because I'm just here to entertain you guys. Yeah, and the video to my other channel will be linked at the end of this one so that you may click onto it. And that's the end of this video. YouTube thinks you might be interested on this video suggested on your screen at the moment. Yeah, so if you want to be put on back into the radar of what is happening, click on the video, click on the channel.